Hi there, my name is Aaron Short and welcome to my YouTube channel and another episode of Acoustic Guitar Pickups. Now I have a secret to tell you. Today's pickup is not technically a pickup, it's a microphone. Now I know a microphone is kind of a pickup, but isn't the pickup we're used to talking about, the piezo under saddle soundboard transducer type, but I feel it does fit into the category. And what I like about this pickup a lot is that it doesn't require any modifications to your guitar. And I definitely want to feature some systems like this. I want to have some systems where if you have an expensive guitar, or you don't play out or plug in often, or you have a vintage guitar, you don't have to modify it. For that reason, I want to include these kind of systems, and I really like the sound of this one, so check it out. When you buy this thing, you get a package. This is called the CLOUDVOCAL iSolo Choice. You get a very nice carrying case and several parts. I'll go through them one by one. The main heart of the system is this, and what this is a wireless microphone. The microphone is here, it's on a gooseneck, so you can position it anywhere you want in your guitar. Now these also are available for violins and other stringed instruments, but obviously this is for the guitar version. There's also a mic here on the bottom. You may have seen this before. I saw this years ago at NAMM and it was actually stuck to the top of the guitar. And you can still do that. They include adhesive pads to do that. But I'll show you how you mount it. It's actually a different way to mount it now. So you've got a microphone here on the gooseneck, a microphone here on the body, and your antenna. And you plug this in and charge it. It has a power button and also a volume. It's not a slider, it's like a 1 notch, 2 notch, 3 notch. So I'm going to leave that on maximum volume there on 3, charge it all the way. They say the battery life is 6 to 10 hours, depending on which setting you have it on. So I'm going to have it on the kind of highest quality setting. They're saying 5 or 6 hours. That's okay, that's good enough for the, well, it's long enough for the gigs that I do. I'd like to see that slightly longer in the future if it's possible, but that's fine. Also, you could carry around a battery pack to top it up between sets or something like that. So that's the pickup, if you like, the microphone. Very nice quality, very well made. It feels sturdy, and I had no issues so far with connectivity or anything. So here's what that looks like. It looks very nice, as you can see. So the next part of this system is the receiver unit. This is like a small pedal. We could put it on the ground or next to you on the stage. As you can see, you have bass and treble EQ, a gain control, different effects. You've got a small reverb, long reverb, delay, and chorus, a different blend amount, parameter control at the bottom to vary the amount of the effect and change the type of effect and the parameters inside it. There's also a sync in and out to connect more of these together. There's a near or far button, depending on how far you'll be from the pedal. The near option is obviously higher quality and less latency. Talking about latency, this is around 10 milliseconds. I didn't have a problem with it. I know some people like to be below 5 milliseconds, so that'd be something I'd like to see in the future. But honestly, no problems for me in regards to latency. So several options here. Also a auxiliary switch where you can mute the sound if you want to buy that as an optional extra. And an auxiliary in where you can connect an iPod or iPhone to play music in your intervals. So this is really acting as a basic EQ, receiver, and DI box. So that's got multiple uses right there. Now the EQ isn't surgical, it's not like a parametric EQ, but it will let you roll out some bass and boost some highs to shape that microphone, because sometimes the microphones in your guitars need to have a bit of a bass cut. There's also a very nice quality hard shell case to keep everything safe in. It's very well made. I'm very impressed. Another case here to keep the transmitter in. You get a ton of accessories with this thing. The final part of this system, which is obviously very important, is the attachment. Now, you can use this guy in the sound hole, and you just insert this microphone into it, and it holds it. But as you may know, when you use a microphone in a guitar, it can feed back. So this is very clever. CLOUDVOCAL are including a feedback buster right here. All you do is insert the microphone, clip it in. You can feed the antenna through the hole. They've cut the holes for you, so you haven't got to do that. Again, it looks awesome. And in your sound hole, you're just going to see this. And you can see the LED light there to make sure you can see it's connected and how much battery you have left. Really, really well thought out. Everything here is so well thought out. Very, very clever. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's great. I have a mic in my guitar. It will sound very natural. Of course it will. This is a very high quality mic, and I'll give you a demo of it in a second. You might be thinking, well, I strum a lot in a loud rock band, and that's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut through the mix. I like to also have a basic passive pickup in my guitar as well. Well, what they've done is there's an input on the side of that preamp. So although you won't be wireless anymore, unless you buy like a small wireless system, like one of the ones I recommend from Amazon, you can plug a cable in and you can actually blend in your soundboard transducer like a K&K or your passive undersaddle, even an active undersaddle, whatever you have in the guitar. You can blend it in with this mic and have the two sounds just to add some definition. Again, you don't have to, but that's an option there to have like a passive K&K in conjunction with this and have either or both. I'll demonstrate that as well because my guitar behind me has a passive K&K in it. So that's everything. So at time of making the video, the price on this is $489.99. So it's not the most affordable option, but please remember that you're getting a wireless microphone, a feedback buster, and a preamp. Now, if you buy these three things separately, you're looking at around the same price. And this is an integrated system that, again, is very well thought out. So I don't have a problem with that. I think it's awesome. Let's get to the demo. I want to show you what this thing sounds like. First of all, let me play the guitar so you can hear what it sounds like in the room. So that was just to give you a basic idea of the sound of the guitar. That's actually the shotgun mic right in front of me here. So again, no modifications to the guitar are required. That's a huge plus for a lot of players. Install is very easy. When you do want to use it, you just put the transmitter into the feedback buster and then carefully feed that into your guitar. Now just watch out for that mic because it's kind of sticking out there and you might want to adjust that once you put it inside. So you just feed it through here. You could also do it when the strings are off as well. Okay, so you see it looks really nice, looks very smart, and it really does work. I've tried this at full volume and I had no feedback. It's really awesome with the speaker right in front of me facing the guitar. So then what you do is you hold the button on the transmitter until it goes green and you'll see it connect to the receiver. That's gone green now, if you can see that. That's great because you can see the battery life and the status of the connection at all times. Very important. Now what I'll do is I'll turn off the room mic and just play the system by itself. I'll also tweak the EQ and add some effects so you can hear the kind of different sounds that you can get from it too. So what you heard there was the straight up sound, which I think sounds excellent. It sounds like a microphone, which is exactly what it is, but also a microphone that's wireless and doesn't feed back. If you like that kind of sound, then you can't beat this. It's amazing. I then changed the EQ. I cut some bass and boosted the treble just to show you what you can achieve. Again, not surgical EQ, but you can shape your sound with those two controls. I then went through each of the effects and played through again with the reverb on just so you could hear it. The effects sound fine. I would just have a slight ball reverb or something with a long decay just in the background just to fill out the sound. I might use pedals on stage so I can control them with my feet. But it's, again, nice that they're included. Very, very nice. And you can adjust them slightly as well. So if you like the sound of a microphone on stage and you don't want to cut into your guitar, I'm blown away by this system. This is really, really, really cool. Now, one other thing, if you do happen to have a passive pickup, like I said, like a K&K is ideal for this, you can plug that into the pedal as well and blend that in. So let me plug in this K&K and do the test again. Everything flat, but with the K&K blended in with the microphone as well. So what did you think? I think it sounds great. You've got the awesome K&K, which is kind of great by itself, but then you've got it enhanced by that microphone. It sounds huge. And I had a very slight treble boost, very slight bass cut. Everything else was just straight up. I blended in just a little bit of the pickup, had a little bit of reverb on there, and it sounds so big and natural. I can imagine using this on stage. Very, very cool. Of course, I wish that the K&K part was wireless as well. You could try using a second wireless system, but be wary of any interference. But if that could be wireless as well, and you could be completely wireless with the two systems, this could be really incredible. This is such a well thought out, well designed, flexible product. I highly praise this company for thinking outside the box and doing something fresh. This is really, really, really great. I can't wait to see what they do next and where CloudVocal take this system. But as you can hear, for the certain players, this is incredibly authentic sounding and flexible. I think it's amazing. And again, I can't stress highly enough, if you don't want to cut into your guitar or glue anything into it, this is a great option. Another option might be something like the Shatton HFN, which can be installed with tape and a vintage N-pin jack. And then that way, again, no modifications, but the two pickups can sound really good. Or if you just like the sound of the mic as it is, then that's even better. You have a wireless guitar, you can use this in multiple guitars. So remember, you get a lot of things with this system, with this package, and you can use it in all of your guitars. There's two sizes of the sound hole cover for different size sound holes, or you can also stick the mic onto the outside of the guitar, but watch out for some feedback if you do that, of course. So this thing is awesome. I love it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll put a link to Amazon below where you can purchase this system. And until next time, keep strumming those amplified guitars. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.